If you're planning to attend SEPHORiA this year, I really recommend you watch this video. I've seen the views coming in, I've seen the comments and questions, so let's talk about SEPHORiA. Now, if you look through my channel, I covered the very first SEPHORiA in 2018 in Los Angeles, and then last year I covered the SEPHORiA that happened here in New York City. I created a couple of videos where I discussed the cancellation of SEPHORiA and then what I got at the event, and I talked a little bit about what I saw. I did plan on doing a whole vlog recap review, but I never got the chance to do it. But as they say, better late than never, so let's talk about it today. So what is SEPHORiA? If you're unaware, it is their annual sort of like a beauty conference slash theme park kind of a thing. SEPHORiA basically books a venue where they invite some of the brands that they sell, and each brand has their own booth, and at their booth you can find all kinds of experiences. They can have a photo op, they can be giving away products, they can give you sneak peeks at upcoming products and holiday kits. SEPHORiA is 2 days, and each day is broken up into 2 sessions. The first is a morning afternoon session, and then the second one is a late afternoon evening session. Each session is ticketed, so if you wanted to spend the entire day at SEPHORiA, you have to buy 2 tickets. And within each session, there are 2 master classes. They have a tiered ticket system, which means you can buy a general pass, or you can do the more expensive VIP or golden ticket pass. Each ticket comes with a gift bag. Now, obviously, if you get a general ticket, your bag will be generous, but not as generous as the VIP gold ticket. Again, at the event, there will be plenty of photo ops, some put on by SEPHORiA themselves, some by the brands. A lot of the brands have freebies that they give away, sample size, sometimes even full size. Sometimes they do like little raffles or big ticket items. So the possibilities for getting really good products are endless. So let's talk about the differences between the 2018, the 2023, and this upcoming SEPHORiA. The first big difference that I noticed from the first year that I attended and last year was that at the first year you could purchase products. I really like that because some of the products were exclusive to SEPHORiA, so you couldn't get it anywhere else. Some of them were personalized, so you could get a lipstick with your name on it, for example. Sometimes you had first access to certain products that were going to be released at SEPHORiA at a later date. But unfortunately, that did not happen last year, and I'm not sure if it happened in 2019. So if any of you attended in 2019, let me know. The second big difference were the prices. I don't know if the prices changed depending on how many brands were present, the total cost of putting up the event in these different cities, I'm not sure. But the very first year, my gold ticket cost $449. Last year, my gold ticket cost $369. And my VIP ticket for this year in Atlanta cost $425. Now let's talk about the gift bags. I don't recall how much the total value of my VIP gift bag from 2018 was. You can look at that video, which I will link down in the description box below as well as up here. But I do remember that I was very happy with that gift bag, that all of the products, the total value of it cost well beyond what I paid for my actual ticket. And I do believe that the value for the gift bag for the VIP ticket this year is around $1,300. I had a great overall experience at the very first SEPHORiA, but here are a few things that I did not enjoy about last year's. First of all, the event felt very overcrowded. There were a ton of people. I don't know how many tickets are sold per session, but there were so many people and there were huge lines. In fact, there were so many lines that you couldn't tell what the lines were for. You had to really walk around, go to the front and be like, oh, this is for that. Okay, got it. In fact, there were so many people and so many lines that there were some booths that I did not get to visit, even with my extra time as a VIP ticket holder. Another thing that I really did not like was that there was no coat check. And as you can recall, we had a natural disaster come in through New York, so it was rainy, I had a trench coat, and I just had to walk around with all of that the whole time. I don't know, again, if this was because it's their policy to not have a coat check or the venue just didn't have a coat check, but come on, guys. Any venue can have a coat check. You just have to section it off, put some curtains around, have someone, have a few people there to run the coat check. But for me, there was just no excuse for not having a coat check. I mean, it's SEPHORiA. We were all looking super cute. I'm sure everyone took a lot of time to pick out their outfits and put on their makeup, and then you just had to lug your coat around the whole time. I kept my coat on the entire time so that I could have my hands free. But, I think, sorry, personally, there's no excuse for not having a coat check. Another thing that I didn't like was that there was no schedule posted or no announcement about when the founders would be at the booths. So not only do you have master classes where usually the founder or a representative of the brand would be there doing their master class, but you also had founders visiting their own booths. So Patrick Todd was at Patrick Todd. Danessa Myricks was also at her booth at some point during her sessions, but you had no idea if or when that would happen. Now that might have been done on purpose, just for crowd control, but I don't know. I would have liked to have known who was there when so that I could go visit them. But again, maybe that was done on purpose. Now let's talk about the gold VIP ticket experience and what I liked and didn't like. Number one, I love that you get early entrance to the event. You are allowed to come in an hour before the general public does. Number two, the swag bag is amazing. Definitely check out my swag bag videos from the first year and last year so that you can see what products we got. And again, in addition to the gift bag that you get a ton of products while at the event. I did not like the lounge last year. That was one of the perks of having a VIP gold ticket, was that you had access to a lounge. I don't know if this was because the weather had affected what happened at the lounge, but there was like really nothing special about the lounge. There were some sofas, there were Melissa cupcakes, these little miniature cupcakes, and they had beverages. They did have water and some like sparkling waters, but that was it. Now to me, personally, not having coffee there, sinful. No excuse for not having coffee. I would have also liked to have had anything other than just little cupcakes, granola bars, chips, something savory, something other than little miniature cupcakes. You could have had as many as you want, but I personally I could have just done with a granola bar, honestly. There was a little nail sticker station there that you could just grab and put on your nails yourself. My nails were janky. That's not SEPHORiA's fault, that was my fault. I went with some janky nails, so I didn't bother putting on any stickers on my messed up nails. So yeah, I would really love to see more stations like that at the lounge so that they really make it worth it. And it's an opportunity really for Sephora to maybe partner with local vendors, whether it comes to food, supplying food, or little experiences, partner with a local salon to do a little hand massage, something like that. And then of course incorporate Sephora products into it. So I think it would be a big win-win-win for SEPHORiA if Sephora showcased their products, partnered with a local business, and then we get the experience. If they don't do it this year, I hope they're listening and that they do it next year. It's also a good opportunity for sponsors. Like Bombas was a sponsor, so maybe they could have been there showcasing some of their socks, and then you can get like a personalized one or just pick right there. That would have been really cool. Now, if I recall, the previous SEPHORiAs, you could get a discount if you purchased an early bird ticket. However, the tickets sold out for this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they all sold out within the early bird period. So I don't know if it was a discounted price and then everything sold out, or if that was just the price of the ticket and they just sold out really fast. But let me know if you have any idea. All right. Let's talk tips. The first thing I have to encourage you to do is read all the information that's on the website and check it periodically, because sometimes they add things. I remember one of the things that I was unaware of until I got to Los Angeles was that there was a bag policy. It had to be a clear bag of a certain size, and I don't recall seeing that on the website until I got to Los Angeles. So I had to go out and buy a clear purse for the event because I couldn't bring any other bag. So definitely check the website, make sure you know what you're allowed to bring, what you're not allowed to bring. Number two is to study the map as soon as it's out. Get familiar with the layout. Last year SEPHORiA was on 2 floors, so really get familiar with where things are and where your favorite brands are. And then definitely mark your must-sees. These are the brands that you will be really upset if you never get to. Make a list. Like, these are the top maybe 5 that I have to go to. Mark them on your map and make sure that you make a beeline right for those brands as soon as you get there. No lollygagging, guys. Don't wander and walk around aimlessly. Walk with a purpose. A lot of people just kind of meander, or they like stay right by the entrance, and then there's sort of like a little traffic that happens right at the entrance. Be prepared. I'm helping you out. I'm helping you get prepared. Know where the brands are and then go for those. Of course, you can meander and wander after you get to your must-sees, but definitely be intentional with your time. Get to your must-sees, and then after you visited the ones that you wanted to visit, then you can wander and meander a little bit. But yeah, be smart with your time. The next thing I would say is consider if attending a masterclass is worth it for you. Now, if you have a VIP ticket, you are allowed to reserve a masterclass. I don't remember how long the masterclasses are, but it's going to take you away from the main event, from all the booths, from all the gifting and photo ops to go sit down for that masterclass. VIP ticket holders or gold key ticket holders are allowed to reserve their masterclass, but it's still like a first come first serve after a certain period. So if you are a general ticket holder, you will have access to attend those. You just have to wait in line, and then once their little session, their little 10 minutes for people to get in who made a reservation or reserve their spot for the master class, then the general public will be allowed in. But again, just really think about whether you really want to attend that class and see that founder or that event that's happening, and if it's worth it for you to step away from all of the other things that are happening at SEPHORiA to go sit in that masterclass. Consider if it's worth standing in line and spending time to get a service at SEPHORiA. I remember the first year I got my brows done, I got this lips application done, this really cool, I think it was Pat McGrath if I remember, yeah, because I bought a little lipstick kit after. But consider if it's worth your time standing in line and then getting that service rather than walking around and going to all the brands. I don't think I did any of those services last year because I really just wanted to spend the most time visiting the booths. In fact, I remember standing in line at Patrick Ta's booth, and on one side they were reapplying blush on people, and then on the other side there was Patrick Ta, and so I decided I would much rather have a photo with Patrick Ta, get a chance to meet him, versus having some blush applied on my cheeks. So that's what I did. And if there are brands that you are not interested, go ahead and skip them, and then at the end, when you've done everything that you've wanted to do and there's still time, there probably won't be, but if there's still time, then go visit those booths. By the way, if you're new here, welcome, bienvenidos. My name is Jessica Flores and I am a lifestyle creator. I create content about fashion, beauty, luxury, family travel, and so much more. So if any of those topics interest you, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can set your notifications on for all. I make new videos every week, but I don't have a set schedule, so if you have your notifications on, you won't miss a thing. So what I would love to see at the upcoming SEPHORiA or future SEPHORiA is a few things. Here are a few things that I think I would like to see at the upcoming or any future SEPHORiA. I would love for brands to sell products again, but only if it doesn't take away from the products that they're giving away. If it's one or the other, I would obviously prefer that they give away products, but I wouldn't mind seeing brands sell products there. I would love to see personalized things, like you could get your name or initials on something, or SEPHORiA exclusives. You are only going to buy them here and they're never going to see them ever again anywhere else. You only could get them at SEPHORiA. Or first access to products, like it's a holiday product that's coming out in November, but if you attend SEPHORiA, you'll be able to get first access to them. That would be cool. And SEPHORiA discounts, like this product costs this much, but if you get it here today at SEPHORiA, we'll give you a 10%, 20% discount, something like that. That would be cool. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, that is everything that I wanted to share about SEPHORiA last year and also my hopes for this year and future SEPHORiAs. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments that you want to share? Have you attended SEPHORiA in the past? Will you be attending SEPHORiA in Atlanta this year? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, again, feel free to ask any questions or just say hi, because you guys know that I love to hear from you. Click or tap right here to watch my last video, or click down below to watch another video that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.